and welcome to this special Temple Update News Brief. I'm Johnny Mehler.
And I'm Simone Cuccurullo. It's an exciting time for Temple sports. We begin this news brief with good news of a not-so-new addition to the Temple community.
That is right, Simone. The ruling is finally in, and a familiar face is making a return to the Owl's Nest as Temple football's new head coach.
Yep, standing by in the newsroom is Rebeccah Hendrickson with more on the Man of the Hour. Rebeccah?
Thanks, guys. That's right. 37-year-old Matt Rhule is making his return to 10th and Diamond, but this time as head coach. Matt Rhule first joined the Owls as an assistant coach to Al Golden in 2006, serving as offensive coordinator from 2008 to 2010. Rhule interviewed for the head coaching spot in 2010, a position that would go on to be won by Steve Addazio. Rhule stayed for one more season before taking an assistant offensive line coaching position with the New York Giants. Now, Matt Rhule has his dream job as the head coach of Temple University's football team. Just a few hours ago, Rhule was officially introduced as the new head coach during a press conference in the Fox Gittes room inside the Liacouras Center. Take a look.
Never wavered. Who wanted this position more than any other candidate, just happened to be the same coach who ultimately we wanted the most. And he's with us today, Matt Rhule.
And with that announcement, Christmas came early for the Owls as the players got their wish for Matt Rhule to return to Temple as head coach. And while he was away from the nest for a season, he still stayed close to the team.
The Army game. This year, my wife, Bryant, we went up and we saw the team. And I had a chance, Steve in his way said, hey, why don't you come up and say something to the team? And I got up in front of the team and I looked out at those faces and I said, that's my team, those are my guys. That's my team and those are my guys. If he ever leaves, I want to be there.
And now that this is truly his team, Rhule has made his first executive decision on the coaching staff.
Also go on to announce kind of my first hire. Really important that I say this. I'm going to announce that I'm going to hire Bryant Rhule. Is going to be the first hire on this staff. He's going to be the official ball boy.
There was a positive response from the fans at the press conference, but what did the players think about bringing Coach Rhule back to Temple?
As he said during his press conference, a lot of the players were pushing for him, and I definitely was one of those players, that was rooting for Coach Rhule to come back.
I'm definitely excited for Coach Rhule. He was the main reason I came here. He recruited me hard, and I was just telling someone that I could fill my whole house up with the amount of recruiting letters I received from him.
Athletic Director Bill Bradshaw had a lot to say about Matt Rhule, but the best thing came from his son Connor.
He said, Dad, that's easy. In Philadelphia at Temple today, Matt rules.
Best of luck to Matt Rhule in his transition to head coach. He'll be tested with a tough opponent early as the Owls kick off the 2013 season with an away game against #1 Notre Dame. Johnny and Simone, back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Rebeccah. Both current and former Temple football players took to Twitter to express their opinion on the recent hiring. Freshman linebacker Tyler Matakevich, who was recruited by Rhule, said Matt Rhule, the new head coach, hashtags TUFB, TU Nation, let's go. Former Owls quarterback Adam DeMichael said he couldn't be happier for Matt Rhule, adding that it was well-deserved and comes at the perfect time. And former defensive end Markeith Brown tweeted, congrats to Temple's new head coach Matt Rhule. He knows the program very well and is a great recruiter. I'm excited and happy for him.
Johnny, it really sounds like the players are definitely happy that Coach Rhule is going to be back. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add my tweets to the mix right now because I like this move. They have a strong bond, and that will translate onto the football field, and they'll win with them.
I hope so. According to the tweets, players seem pretty happy. They seem happy at the press conference, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Coach Rhule is hashtag Temple made.
There you go.
Now over to basketball. The men's basketball team will host Alcorn State tonight at the Liacouras Center. The game marks the start of the Gotham Classic, a tournament featuring Temple, Syracuse, Alcorn State, Canisius, and Detroit. The Gotham Classic will then resume for the Owls in New York City, the Big Apple, when they take the court against undefeated Syracuse. Tip-off is set for noon, and if you haven't purchased your tickets, you can do so by visiting GothamClassic.com.
Well, that is going to do it for this special Temple Update News Brief.
But before we sign off, we would like to take a moment to remind Temple University to keep the families and victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting in their thoughts during this holiday season. The Update family is wishing them the best over this difficult time.
And for the latest news, be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Just search Temple Update. For Simone Cuccurullo and the rest of the Temple Update team, I'm Johnny Mehler. Thank you for watching.